What the f? I don't give a f. If you are so hell-bent in making me a villain and saying I did you wrong, get the f away from me. I didn't love your mama. You just popped up on her. I try to show you love. You come out here, I did all this for her. She was still talking.
Oh, if I don't give a was a person, that's Corey Holcomb. He's a comedian, and he has his own show on YouTube called The 5150 Show. What are your thoughts on this?
I think Corey just said what most men or non-custodial parents would say. I'm not saying that his choice of words were the greatest, but at some point, you can't keep trying to prove who you are and who you aren't to individuals that only get on one side of the story.
So when you say non-custodial, is that a dig, or you're saying non-custodial because the kids are not in the home with the father?
They're not in.
Okay,
I'm not
got
saying non-custodial as a dig. I'm saying if you all aren't together, those kids have to live with someone. So the parent that is not in the home is the non-custodial parent. Therefore, they have the kid is getting raised by someone who you need a license to drive a car. You don't need a license to have a kid. Which means you can ruin the children and the narrative that goes inside of their heads. So if the non-custodial parent is not around, nobody's there to govern what comes out of your mouth about that other parent.
That's a very interesting perspective.
I don't have kids, so like I can't really speak to the co-parenting. But what I heard Corey, it sounds like a lot of hurt. It sounds like a lot of pain. You know how much pain you have to go through to call your child out of their name? That's hurt. That's pain. And it's sad that it got to that point, you know, like, I don't know. We don't know any background history of what happened to get to that point, but it needs to be some healing.
I didn't see any pain. That word flew right out of his mouth very comfortably.
Right. That's natural. That's natural.
I feel like that's trauma, though. Like,
I don't know if it's trauma, though. Those are words that Corey Holcomb used regularly on everybody.
Yeah.
But your child, I don't know.
I don't see. Mothers call their daughters the B word regularly.
Maybe that's just the way that he speaks. You have a point, but I don't know, Rick.
Those would not be my choice of words, but I can understand what he's saying when he says you're just like your mama. And if he thinks about everything he had to deal with, the pain and the drama, you know, coming up, and now he's finally in a place of peace where he's got some respite in his life, and now the seed of Chucky has arisen in his life.
Hold on, wait a minute, because you just said some.
The seed of Chucky, yes.
He just said some key words right here. He said, "You're just like your mama." Drama, you know, pain. That's trauma. What do you think trauma is? You go through things with people, and you have a child. That's why you have to be really careful who you decide to have children with.
I don't think that was a decision. I think he just dropped the seed and kept it moving. That's what I think.
What grandmama say? You lay down with dogs, you get fleas.
Slap his fleas. I got a fly swatter around here somewhere. Right here.
Say party, party, party. Woo!